I am just here to deliver your love reading for the month of June. All right, and so Libra, I know it's pretty late. I know. But I was downloading on your energy a little bit earlier. And it's almost like, oh, excuse me, it's a lot of things that we need to cover, okay? This is for people who, I named this reading Life After a Lost Love, all right? Life After a Lost Love. What does that mean? So, during this time, you're trying to either find yourself, trying to either get back in a place of loving yourself, being back in a relationship, all right, trying to renew or restore the relationship that you currently have. Or you can also just be in a space of trying to get into the direction or leading yourself into the direction of marriage, okay? Now, Libras, we rule, I think you guys rule relationships, or is that Gemini? I'm not sure, but you do, you rule partnerships. You rule the 7th house, which is partners. All right, and so with that being said, let me see something here. All right, we'll just go off the top of it. Anyway, so I was picking up a download. The song that I was listening to was Love by Music Soul Child. That's a good song that you could be listening to at this time. If not, it says, I haven't even pulled no cards yet, honestly. But I did get some little quotes that I was just kind of like meditating on earlier. I referenced bell hooks. I also referenced the Bible as well. I also referenced the Hermetics. Okay, Egyptian Book of the Dead. I referenced all of these together, and I put my aspect on top of it. You know what's crazy? We're living in a generation where love is not cherished. It's not as honored as it's supposed to be. All right, and so this is for the crowd that finds themselves being with people or find themselves in situations that they know that their heart just really don't desire it, or you're fighting for a bigger cause. Okay, whether if it's you two together because of the strength of children, children could play a big part in this, and this could even be dealing with your childhood. Okay, so maybe you grew up in a 2-parent household, but it was like damaged. Okay, maybe you are trying to find love within yourself, or just find love within a situation, but you realize no matter where you go, no matter who you're with, you're not fulfilled. Okay, so this is picking up masculine energy too, because I feel like at this time, Libra masculine energy is actually, their energy is taking over their energy is taking over this reading at this time, is also what I'm seeing. So I just kind of want to get into that. So most males are not told that they need to be held by with love every day. Most males do not grow up just being loved on, not having that love that they genuinely desire like each and every day. So it's almost so normal to run away. We tend to shun away from situations that we're afraid to get hurt, or we're afraid that it's not going to end well. We're afraid that it's not going to fulfill the needs or fulfill the visions that we have in store for us. And so what happens is we get disappointed. Right, we get disappointed. Yes, we do get disappointed. How do we get disappointed? It's because we set a expectation there. A lot of things is, I noticed that just even throughout my last few weeks, I realized that it's something about communication. Like, communication has to be the start of a love foundation, no matter what it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It doesn't necessarily have to be it could even be friendships, family, it could even just be you and a partner, you and a person that you're stuck in a contract with. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be necessarily romantic, but we have to work on our communication. Like, communication is like the foundation of love. It's what I'm also doing. So you have to, number one, choose to be honest. Like, no matter what you're going through, all right, even if it hurts, now it's ways of how you say things. Because when you begin to speak and you begin to infuriate others, and then you realizing that, okay, maybe what happens is you become misled and you become misguided by the actual root of the conversation, right? And you just want to get your point across, and you just want respect. You just want to feel that honor. You just want to make sure that, hey, I get it, even if it's just like simple. I'll use a situation, co-parenting. I feel like co-parenting is one of those it's those thresholds that you really have to maneuver through, especially if the relationship, or not even a relationship, sometimes it's not a relationship, just even if the situation just ended in not the best of terms, okay? Something dramatic could happen. It could be karmically aligned for you two to come together to have to be in a situation where you may have to work out. It's even could be business, you know, it could be business contracts, it could be anything. So what happens is we find ourselves just trying to really, I'm more of a water sign, so let's get into that. So I tend to use intellect, and I always use my knowledge, but at the same time, I always want to honor my feelings. Like if something really bothered me, if something like kind of pissed me off, if something not even pissed you off, it's just more so you don't feel that respect. You feel that, you know, people kind of do things, or they maneuver their maneuvering their own actions with selfishness and not understanding, you know, whose feelings is on the line, what's really taking place in the situation. So then it becomes heartache. Then it becomes where the communication barrier begins, and so you have to find a way to maneuver through that. And a lot of times we don't either. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with me, like sometimes we don't even find the time to actually work through. It's so easy to leave a situation versus like, damn, how do I work on just like making this situation work for the best of me? If I can change the dynamics now, if it's abuse and it's neglect and it's all of these other things, certain things you're just really not going to be able to come from. And so what happens is we find ourselves forcing a situation to actually work in our favor. And honestly, guys, just like this ain't the situation I want you in. Now, because of our consequences and because of our actions, we find ourselves in situations that we have to learn from. But you can't shun from it, right? You have to honor it, and you have to kind of maneuver into that. So that's kind of like the direction I want to go into. And so it was just like, sex is really, honestly, thinking prevents a person from longing for love of their acceptance of a female as their guide. Okay, some people really have a hard time with that, like especially if you're dealing with like mommy issues. This could be male or female. You could be dealing with mommy issues, you could be dealing with daddy issues. You can just be dealing with issues that no one ever taught you how to work through, right? Feelings that you're not able to work through, and so you grow up with this. You grow up not really knowing how to handle your emotions. And so it causes a lot of turmoil in your life, and not only yours, but in others, right? Because now you have factors involved. So we cannot learn to communicate until we learn how to listen to each other. Main thing is we got to listen. It's like, hear me out. You know, it's like, I know this conversation may be feeling a little uncomfortable. Matter of fact, it can be a lot of uncomfortable, right? But I just need you to hear me out, okay? I just need you to listen for a second. That's me speaking. That's you speaking. I'm not speaking over you. You're not speaking over me. It's all about that communication, right? And so as you're realizing, like, okay, I can't get through to this conversation because this person is just kind of so ready to just argue and just go ahead and combat that, you know, the conversation, it's just not going to work, right? So then you just say, you know what? I said my piece, and I tend to leave with grace. I tend to just, you know, just put it in, you know, the universe hands. Everything we can't control, baby. Can't control, baby. But you got to learn how to maneuver through it, right? And so that's what we're going to get into. Anyway, I kind of spent a lot of time on that, but I just feel like, Libra, you needed that information there. This is what I was picking up. 666 is very important numbers. That's fertility. That's birth. All right, that's the balance, which is my eye. Okay, so Libra, your energy is out here. All right, it's the balance of things, okay? So you're balancing out your emotions. You got a lot in your head. You may even could be having a sleepless night right now where you just can't sleep. You just up. You in your thoughts, you in your mind. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? So when we are in those emotions and we are in that mindset, in that space of mind, we have to learn how to maneuver through it versus shunning it away and just putting it to the side like it like it's not there. It is. It's there, and it's there for you to process and maneuver through. All right, so what's the current energy for Libra, June 2022? Love. My face. Oh, it's just like step. Okay. So that instead you can get me home, baby, on the south side. Some people live on the south side of town. Okay, some of you could have been met on the south side. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing South Side Street. Literally south side. Or just the south side of the city. Okay. So current energy. Let's go. What's the current energy for Libra? Oh, star. Healing. What's... When I tell you this is like the best card of the whole day to me personally, but this is star status. So maybe you could be honestly personally dealing with the star, but we're talking about love and we're talking about how to maneuver through something. So this is letting me know this is all about healing. This is all about being inspired. Like, I'm trying to restore your inspiration back, right? If we continue to stay into this mindset that, oh, I'll never have love, but you know, it's like, man, me personally, it's like I can't even really associate myself or really talk to people that's kind of like in that fuck love stage, because when I say communication, I mean like with a stranger. If I can just feel that negative force, like, how you not fuck with love? Like, how you not love? Like, how do you not allow your heart to be open to love? I just don't get it. Now, you could be dealing with someone that has put you through a lot, and so their main thing, and not to say that their main goal was, but their energy takes over too, and so the manipulation comes in where it's like they want you to forget about what love is truly is about and what healing really is. It's like somebody's trying to keep trying. You know, Libra, you're your balance, your harmony, your peace, your love, your beauty, right? And so sometimes when we go through situations, somebody wants to numb you from that and try to take that away from you, and that's just not who you are. Right? You're all about that peace and that love. And so anytime the scales get unbalanced now, Libra, you can get a little unbalanced now. You can. But I do believe at this time in your life, you just want that steady balance. So that's where that starts. This is when you being restored, restoration. Okay, so just keep an open mind. Stay optimistic. Don't follow. If you're not, look, I get it. People, you know, I love Future. You know, I love Future. And me and my friend was just talking today. And he was just asking me, I had said, you know, I don't really listen to Future no more. And it's just like, well, damn, man, that's hard for you to understand, because at this time, and he was like, well, I feel like he was he was like toxic for our community. I'm like, no, I wouldn't think that. I feel like he was authentic, and I believe that he's vulnerable. And so it's the scales of life. We're going to go through stuff. Okay, everything isn't going to be peaches and cream, because if that's the case, then we don't need to be on this earth learning our journey, right? We don't even need, like, earth is school. So if we know everything, then why are we even here to even discuss this? Right? So this is being restored after like going through a heartache, or going through pain, or just going through a space in your life where you just was like, fuck love. And I feel like when you go through stuff and you've actually been through heartache and stuff, your emotions may tend to shun away from love, because it's like but instead, why shun away from it when you can actually get with it and actually experience it and love it? Because once you do experience love, it's the most beautiful thing in the world, right? And so that's what Spirit trying to let you know. Stay hopeful. Okay, watching inspiration. Listen to things that uplift you, like music that uplifts you. Okay, like stop listening to all them sad songs. Stop listening to people on the internet that's not talking your love language. That's another thing. Learning your own love language. Okay. You just gotta learn your own love language. Like, what makes you happy? What makes you fall in love? What makes you be the loving person that you are? Like, I don't know, is it me? But when you're around somebody that just has like a hate, or someone that just doesn't embrace love, like, you can tell that they don't. You can tell that they just, first off, to me, it's a persona. Okay, and so you rather be a hard shell. You rather put on this hardness versus just being graceful, being free, like just like letting life flow. Okay, you're not robbed of your essence. The only time anybody can rob you of your essence if you rob yourself. Don't let nobody rob you of your essence. All right, so what's the unseen, Libra? So, okay, you got this healing space going on. I feel like you took some time to yourself. You know, I just feel like you're just restoring yourself, like love. It's like, look, all right, I'm going to have to do it. Now, listen, this is going for a relationship like you really lost your boo. You could have lost your Libra now, or your Libra could have lost you. And so it's like, now, okay, God, now I get it. I don't know what else you want me to learn from this situation, but I got to get my baby back. Somebody needs their baby back. And that's okay too. Now, this is also for people that is just needing to stay inspired. Like, don't give up. Like, literally, you rule love. That's your love language. So you think the universe isn't going to bless you? Now, some of you you're not focused on love right now. You're focusing on your money, you focusing on your foundation, you focusing on just rekindling the situation that you already have, the consequences that you already have. We don't call children consequences, but it could even just be getting your credit right. It could just be even moving to a new state, starting something new. Okay, maybe somebody's a traveler. Somebody travels a lot. Somebody's a traveler, and so they don't have a steady home. And it's not that they can't afford one. It's just they move around. Like their mission is to go around and to either feed the people, even to meet a lot of people, to find themselves in the process. It's all type of things that they're doing here. So somebody can't sit still. Now, you got to reflect to your life to be like, okay, do I really want to be with somebody that I know I can never get close to, or I can never be close to? I just feel like even then, open up to the universe. You may be falling in love with a turtle. I don't even know who that's for, but somebody could really be falling in love with a turtle. Or okay, I about to say a praying mantis. No, that's wild. But if you know, then you know that soul connections don't come through any aspects. Like understanding like beauty, you can like simple, like, damn, I seen that rainbow. I know that rainbow was for me. Like, oh, here you go. You think the rainbow for you? And it's just like, see somebody with that negative attitude. Now you know you in God connection. You know you in spirit connection, especially if you're dealing with somebody that's transitioned, right? And you know that they have to send their messages through premonitions, dreams, downloads, animals, okay? Just the universe when it's all connected through radio, okay, stations, satellite, listening to stuff like that. So it's almost like you just turn on your phone and a random song starts playing, but you know this song is like, damn, I was just thinking about this person, or you and this person share the moment, and so they have to communicate. But then you try to tell somebody about it, and they're like, here you go. You know, it's like they don't want to believe it. People like that are just, you can't be mad at them. They're just not on your, look, I was just about to say, look, this is the universe card, God's plan. They're not at your highest dimension. You know that the universe sending you something. You can see it in the clouds. It's like certain skies. It's like, damn, but you be the only person outside seeing this. Or you be the only person around involved, like experiencing this. But the other person that you're trying to force them to have this perspective that you have, they don't even have the intellect or the brilliance to even be able to interpret what you're talking about. So do you really think if you all into like life and just beauty, and no, you cannot expect that person to see where you're coming from. You can't. And somebody's trying to force that. You can't force it, Libra. That's the thing now. Don't force it. Nine of Swords, it's a dead. Somebody running over a hit dog. Right? The situation is just dead, but you're still in your mind about it if we're dealing with the Gemini or Aquarius. But somebody is still having like some worry here, or a Virgo. Somebody is having some type of worry in their mind. And they're contemplating now. The Nine of Swords also could mean you're trying to figure out something. It's like you can't put your fingers on whatever this is, but you're trying to figure out something. Like, damn, what is it? Is it me? Is it something I need to work on? And you know what's crazy? At the end of the day, no matter how many questions you ask, I feel like we all have something that we have to work on. Accountability. Woo, and I think that's really hard sometimes for you, Libra, because you understand the balance, but sometimes we have to understand the accountability that we must take. Like, damn, how am I even in this situation? If it's out of my control, it's nothing I can control, right? So how do I change my actions to make sure that, you know what, I don't have to worry about nothing like this in the future? And I didn't say make your heart jaded. I didn't say that. I just said holding yourself accountable. Like, okay, this is where I went wrong. This is what I did, or this is where I went wrong. This is where I went right. This is not a bad reading. This is not for those who are struggling with love. No, this is for people that are restoring their love, okay? Words, spells, okay? Sorry, I'm just talking, but I just need to get all this out for Libra. I've been trying to do Libra reading for like the last 4 days, and for some reason, just with everything just kind of going on, I really couldn't get Libra's reading now because I didn't want to project, right? I didn't want to project, and I didn't want others projecting on Libra, because Libra is very easy for people around. Okay, I'm still talking, but it's very easy for people to project on you. And that's just not what we're doing here. No, we love our Libras, and Libras love us. And Libras, we trust. All right, so what's that? The unseen. What's the unseen? Ooh, 3 of Cups, 3 is a charm. Now, what's unseen is I told you, like, this is the reconciliation. This is like you thinking the universe have kicked you to the curb, kick your twin flame to the curb. I don't even talking to twin flames and none of that. That's not my thing. But what I will say is that there's some type of reconciliation here. Like somehow, some way, something's gonna be brought together just for y'all to either finalize something or to end it off, but where it's like everybody's okay, right? And everybody can just re-celebrate. You can be celebrating today. Oh, on the unseen, there's a celebration. The unseen. It could also just be, it's like it's too many people involved. It's a triangle here. It's a love triangle. And so somebody's sharing their emotions, or they're sharing their bodies, their souls with all these other people. And so now you have this huge attachment to all these different people. That's one thing too. Now, I also feel like Libra, if you kind of think like me, Libra, I just feel like if you're done with some shit, you just done with it. It's no like going back and forth. It's no, I'm not a part of nothing, baby. I'm not a part of nothing. I live my own life. That's the star. See, the star stands out. The star don't, we're not talking about no clusters, okay? We're not talking about, no, we're talking about a star. Your North Star. The only, when you walk outside and you see the only star in the whole sky besides the moon. You see the one star. That's who you are, Libra. That's your energy, especially if you're dealing with the Aquarius. This is your energy here. You're the star. Maybe stardom took a place. Maybe you felt like, because I am a star, I don't believe I can have this connection with just one person. Okay, somebody is in a polyamorous relationship and they okay with that. And that's what's up, for whoever is doing this and wants this to work out. Now, think about all these people. Every single person has to be happy. Every single person has to be in agreement to something. All these three people have to be on the same board. You see these? You see how they're toasting? Yeah, this is this type of energy. But unfortunately, I do see it right here. Libra just not on that type of time. Could be dealing with a water sign, especially if you're dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio, for sure, Scorpio. It's like you can be trying to somebody's also trying to force something to come back together, or force a situation. And one person could be married, and these other two people, you see that this person has a ring, these other two people don't. Right, so again, I don't even think they do that in the United States. So maybe this is from another country. Okay, so what's coming towards you? And so another thing too, Libra, do not subject yourself or submit to something that you know for sure your soul is not settling in. At the end of the day, maybe you jumped into something like really fast. You got married, or you were in a situation where, you just wanted to date. You just wanted to get out of this situation that you once was in. Okay. And so now you're finding yourself in this circle. It's like, damn, something is starting to feel familiar again. Okay, because now for some, this healing didn't take place. And so now the universe got to bring it back around so you can get fed up again, so that it can force you into like, you know what? I ain't dealing with nothing else. I'm trying to get my mind right. I'm trying to get on the same page. I'm trying to do what's best for me selfishly. Some of you need to be selfish. Yeah, look at the Sun card. Now, y'all know how I feel about the Sun. It's the best card of the day. The Sun is like everything is working out in your favor. Everything is going to work out. Literally, the universe is going to give you exactly anything that you want. And it's going to be the good. The Sun is happiness. It's joyful moments. It's wish fulfillment. It's everything that you want on your wish list. Like, look at this. Okay? So, anyway, what's coming towards you? That's the Sun. Okay. All right. Oh. All right, I ain't gonna even do it. I ain't gonna force it. This is, okay. What's coming towards Libra? Hold on. So some sleepless nights. So you're in your mind about a situation. You could be in your mind about like probably 3 different people, or 3 different people have you kind of like thinking a little bit. All right, and so maybe you feel like you need to make a decision, or you feel like it's all starting to pile up on you. So then, it's almost like you're having to. It's like you don't want to answer people questions. People are asking you questions you don't want to answer. It's because you just got too much going on. You need to eliminate somebody, or you need to eliminate a situation. Eliminate the burden. Eliminate the problem. If you want to date multiple people at one time, okay, everybody has to be on the same page. You can't be one way here and then one way there, and it's not going to work that way. You're going to find yourself short of a situation. Now nobody else can see. The thing about it is, when you're already kind of moving like that, they already don't trust you. So we're talking about threes company, 333. Oh, I just said that, and it's 444. It might be 333 on the phone. Anyway, this is Three's company. So this is almost like a teamwork though, because I don't know why I just thought of like that Murder Beach Safari. So you know how that man has all those animals and then he has all those women and they all live. And I also feel like this is a feminine, everything ain't always about no man having a whole bunch of women. This is also could be a woman and then she just do her thing. And you gotta accept that too, right? You gotta accept that too. So it says, who can find a virtuous woman for her price is far above rubies? That's why you can't, maybe this is the reason why you can't get to this woman, because her price is far more than rubies. She's at a higher dimension. She's in the six. She got secret helpers. Her job here, somebody knows their mission, which is their mission is to come in to be a deliverance. A mission is to come in to be the chariot and Ezekiel. If you really want to go there, the vision. This woman understands the vision. So if anything gets involved with the vision, if anything gets in the way of her path, she will end it. If she cannot work it out, if she can't make something happen, it's 333, I told you. If she can't figure something out and she can't work it out and she just knows that it's becoming now an obstacle, I'm going to have to end it. It's going to be a painful ending too, because it's going to be something abrupt. It's something that you're not planning for, but you know that something has to end in order for me to move on to something else. Like something has to be done abruptly. And another thing too, you cannot be afraid to change. You can't be afraid to change. You got to be willing to be open to change. You got to allow the universe to be like, you know what, I need this. What's coming towards you? It's like, I need this type of change. Okay. The kindergarten teacher, so a princess of pentacles, okay? So somebody's just watching you. Somebody's watching your every move, so especially like you're a mother or you have children around you. Like I said, you're setting an example. So you're the teacher and people are just watching you maneuver. I do feel like you have a lot of eyes on you, so maybe you're trying to keep more of a low-key profile, or you're just trying to just, I don't know, I'm seeing somebody wants to keep like a lower profile. Somebody also like works well with children. Okay, and this could be the reason why this person wants you around, because they know your energy with children. They know that you love children, okay? And it's like, yeah, it's like selfishly you want everything to be done the way that you want it, but you're not really, I don't know, somewhere in here you're not really understanding everybody that's in the picture here. So that's why it's becoming hard. You're trying to figure out why is it so hard? And then you also some of you are trying to figure out, should I go back? I wouldn't do that. You turn back around, you would turn into a pillar of salt. 8 of Cups, okay? We're not handling that. So, how do you find a life after okay, so life after a lost love. Life after lost love is a reading. So, yes, something ended abruptly. Something was so painful. It destroyed you. It about damn near took you out of here. About made you damn commit suicide. Like, listen, love is a drug too. And I be telling people, like, love ain't easy. Love will really have you out here about to kill something. Like, love, and it's like, well, love wouldn't do that. Why not? Why not? Especially from a person that never knew how to even maneuver or control their actions or control their mind, their mental state. Some people just need a break. Okay, okay, the star. Having sex with everybody is not going to get you, it's not going to get you to healing either. If anything, you just entwining, you just bringing more problems, more feelings. What I tell you, the 8 of Cups. Didn't I say that? And see, what I said, if you turn back around, you're going to turn into the pillar of salt. You cannot go back. So if you're answering, if whoever this group is, whoever's saying, this ain't no pick a card either, but whoever this is, there, you cannot go back. You cannot heal in the same place that hurt you. You cannot heal in the same place that once destroyed you and about them. How you ready to jump off a cliff? Aries energy, okay? You could be dealing with the Aries as well, but the star is here. So with the star, and listen, this is another thing. I'm saying something taking place in your destiny. So something is a part of your destiny, and that could be the reason why you cannot find yourself settling down at this moment, because you're on another mission. 8 of Cups, you walking away. Look, somebody love the way that ass look too. Somebody may have long hair, okay? Somebody uses sex to lure someone in, and now I feel like you're healing from that. You're starting to see the light. And so now that's not going to hold you back no more. The whole, like, that's not going to work for this Libra. So the 8 of Cups is walking away. Maybe as I said, you walked away from a water sign for sure. And there's no turning back. There's no need to turn back, because even if you turn back right now, it's going to be the same shit. Now, for others, I feel like you had to step away from a situation and go get right. 8 of Cups is somebody that goes to get their self together. 8 of Cups is like they leave it as is. Like, I just can't take it. I can't take it to this. It's like a person that's quit. Somebody quit their job and didn't tell nobody. So they didn't give them their 2 weeks notice. Just like they checked out this relationship. They didn't give, 2 weeks notice. And so this one, the 8 of Cups come. Yeah, that's good for you because it brings healing. But it also brings pain to the other person. So like, again, we're dealing with them scales, the balance. Like 8 of Cups, you turn back around, you will turn to a pillar of salt. Promise you. That's just how it go. So you gotta stay focused. You got your star card right here. So it's all about your healing. It's all about your inspiration. Stay inspired. Stay inspired. Like, listen to things that makes you feel happy. Listen, go around people that is in relationships. Talk to older people. Like, talk to older couples and see, what was their experience like. Okay, like watch older people. Just watch couples in general. Like, it's okay. It might be a little painful, or depending on where you at in your life with it. But for others, it should bring you inspiration. It should bring you joy. It should bring you peace to see like what really beauty really is about. I don't know. One thing I never did, I never advise people to give up on love. Ever. You're robbing, you're literally, when love calls, you got to answer. Like, love really is calling you right now, Libra. And Libra, it's like, okay, the universe, like, you're going to pick up the phone. You're going to make your way towards me. How you moving? How you doing? Okay, I'm hearing like somebody could be stopping you in a grocery store. Somebody could be stopping you in a store that they haven't seen you in a long time. And I'm hearing them literally asking you, like, how you doing? Now, mind you, your kid's right there, or maybe you just not feeling. I mean, this is like a situation where you run into a store, hair messed up, you sweating, balls sweating, okay, pussy musty, you just got out of the gym, okay, and you run into an old friend, somebody that you had a great time with, great time in life. And honestly, the real reason why I had to separate is because, number one, it was somebody else in the factor. They couldn't, it was a situation where you had to keep quiet. This is one of the best situations, too, when you got to keep quiet. And I'm not saying, for some, like I say, you could have been in a side situation, or for something that you just kept so dear and close to you because it was that sacred. It was that unique that you couldn't even explain to nobody about this type of love. You can't do it. You couldn't do it. Right? 7 of Cups, 3 of Cups. This is 10 of Cups. What's fulfillment? Man, this is like the person of your dreams. But you had to get focused, you had to work, or somebody had to leave the situation because they feel like they couldn't take care of you the way that they wanted to. I tell you, 10 of Cups. Then I said, God, at this point, anyway, like 10 of Cups, like I said, what's your fulfillment? Happiness. Listen, y'all may have went off and had other children by other people. Y'all may be coming back together to have children together. Like, this is just what it is, especially if you're an older couple, the kids are coming together. For some reason, your family has to spend a little bit more time in a setting together, right? And so this is causing you and like this other loved one to be kind of like, I don't know, that feeling just coming back. So somebody likes to seduce you, like tell you how pretty you look or tell you how handsome you look when they see you. It's like they want their presence to be known right there. What's the 3 of Cups? Just work through it. Work through it is what I'm hearing. Somebody needs to work through it. It's hard. Love ain't easy. If love was easy, again, what are we learning here? 8 of Wands. I'm telling you, somebody gonna reconcile, and they just, it's magic that needs to be placed here. Somebody's even put magic to even reconcile back with the person. This is because I'm hearing love calls. So yeah, 8 of Wands is like magic. Something that speeds up, something that's coming in fast. This is the unseen. So if you feel like, damn, why am I attached back to this person? Or why am I finding myself wanting to be with this person? I can't let this person go. It's magic. Somebody did a love spell here. But overall, it's just like, on a brighter note, love calls. So, like, I'm hearing about Kim. Maybe some of you could be going to a concert and watching this. Is what I'm saying? Some of you could be going to a concert. Or it could be, it's somebody's celebration, some type of celebration y'all having, and it's bringing y'all together. I don't know, but this is a situation you had to walk away from. Now, you do got the 2 8s right here, so you're dealing with that 8. You already know that brings abundance. But it doesn't bring abundance unless you know perseverance, okay? Like, that's something you have to learn about. Somebody's very immature, somebody's immature, or somebody's young, or somebody's new to something, okay? Somebody wants to be with somebody that's a little bit more seasoned here. Okay, that's like for a small sector. Somebody's new to something, or somebody's naive, okay? Somebody feels trapped. This king is, kindergarten teacher. So also too feeling rejected. Maybe you got rejected, so now, or maybe you rejected someone, okay, and they moved on. I don't know. They just figured it out. I was like, oh shit, you reject me. This is a person that understands rejection, and honestly, they understand that their rejection is their protection. So they wasn't really tripping. They went through a lot though. I do see this because for you to get to your 9 of Cups, that's single, beautiful, happy, just not saying nothing. Just watching something from afar. Okay, somebody just watching something from afar, or waiting for the day for something to like fail, but it's not because it's restored with the star card. Anytime the star is out in the spread, oh, it's restored. What's the kindergarten teacher? Oh, the devil could be dealing with Capricorn. Could be dealing with somebody that it's like you watch. And you also, the kindergarten teacher, it's like you learning from this situation, or you learning from this person. This person could be a teacher or educator. Okay, the devil card is here. All right, somebody could be in med school, or somebody's in some type of like medical school, or yeah, medical school. Yeah, the devil is somebody that's somebody that overloads or overwatch. They feel like they're trapped. They feel like they're chained. Didn't I say that? Wow, I said somebody that can't move. There's entrapment here, because I felt it immediately as I started reading the third card. So what's coming towards you is lessons to be learned. Okay, maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you're having to teach this person. Maybe you find yourself trying to stay with this person because they have an addiction, or they've been through a lot, or you just feel like you changed. You can't move out of it because now you have another contract or a soul contract with this person. So now you're stuck. And then now you have the Empress here, which is Libra. Shout out to my Libras. Or if not, you could be a Libra man dealing with a Taurus woman. But this is a Libra feminine energy. It's the Empress. It's the mother of the child. She has her own empire. She's here to she walks the path of the noble woman. All right, I think that's what Proverbs 31. I don't know why, but somebody's very religious in this reading. Like somebody's dealing with a lot of religion here. Could be doing like a Sagittarius energy. But if not, I just feel like you're finding yourself closer to like, I don't know, something about being an educator, a prophet, a professor or something, where you're having to teach you're having to teach somebody how to release this enchainment. Now, because you are and you taught someone everything they know, that could be another reason why they won't like let you go either, because they feel like, who's gonna, I don't know. All right, now, don't allow nobody to keep you chained to something that you just don't. And it's just like, somebody just really can't help the way that they feel. It's like somebody loves watching you stand on your podium, or somebody loves the way, somebody just loves, but it's kind of turned into turmoil because it's a little bit too much. It's the devil card, so it's over, something that's overly obsessed here, or something overly obsessed with a situation, a person, something that it is with the devil, yeah, because this person doesn't pay no mind, or they just, I don't know, you feel like they don't miss you, or you feel like they're not, especially if you're dealing with a water sign, so like a Scorpio or Pisces. But this person just, I don't know, it's like maybe somebody's in a regretful energy, or somebody feels like very regretful, like maybe, damn, like maybe I should have, maybe handled the situation differently. Maybe I could have just heard this person out, but instead I wanted to combat, I wanted to argue, I wanted to fuss, I wanted to fight. So I just feel like you're going to be taking your time away. I think you're going to start using a little bit more logic. You're going to hear somebody out. This conversation that needs to be said or spoke upon from this Capricorn, and you just need to listen. All right, like you just need to listen here. Anywhere it goes, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So Libra masculine energy, I feel like you're going to get back on track. I feel like your friends around you, you could be speaking to other friends or male friends, or just feminine energies about the situation. And I feel like, see, that's another thing too. Receiving too many messages will confuse yourself. You have to get, it's called, I think it's called devotional listening, like devotional silence, which is like, basically, when you're taking your time to just listen. Like, just listen. Devotional silence. Yeah, discipline and devotion. Devotional silence, what I say. It's like the power tool of healing the heart. Listen to the silent whispers of your own heart. You got to listen to your own heart. You can't be listening to what everybody else has to say about you, because people can paint a picture of what you should do about your situation all they want, but then when you look at theirs, you're like, but I don't want that one though. And if I gotta listen to your advice to end up here, but it's not what you're supposed to do. People really truly love you, Libra. And people are not telling you things just to keep you, to one up you or combat with you. Now yeah, but in this case, it's all about communication. refusing to listen or to talk, communicating from a place of pain. That's why you can't if you are trying to be the bigger person and just try to communicate, sometimes it's just best to just, walk away and just go ahead and like just maneuver and take it up with God, or just take it up to the universe. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna do the right thing as far as like working on myself, working on my heart. But most importantly, I know that what we do is we find ourselves like fleeing the scene, which creates it creates a reckless behavior. Number one, it creates weakness and it makes you feel trapped. Many people fear getting trapped in a bond that's not working, so we flee on any site of conflict. So we just flee, right? Now, I do believe don't waste your time. If you're trying to speak to someone and they're just constantly, they can't even hear you, they can't hear you out, they can't feel you because they're too busy trying to talk over you, they're too busy trying to shut you up, or they're too busy trying to prove their point. It's like, in order for you to be able to communicate, in order for you to move into this new direction of love, and to remind you, all this is all about moving into that new direction of love. Now, we may have to bring some things to the surface that you were trying to suppress or put behind you, but you can't do that until you move on. So discipline and devotion is a big thing. Okay, so the practice of love is in the beginning stages of the relationship. To build that foundation, like talk about, like, babe, what's wrong? How you feeling? You want to talk later? Okay, fine. You want me to just sit in the room and just like be around you? You just need my presence. You just need to know that you're not alone. What is it? Communication there's different forms of communication. There's verbal communication, there's nonverbal communication. There's, again, devotional silence. Soften up a little bit too, Libra. Like, you want to be a little bit more warming, okay? Allow people to know that, okay, I can talk to Libra about anything. Even if you just want to get some information out about a situation. Listen. You got to be a listener. You can't be a talker all the time. So refusing to listen to the talk, communicating from a place of pain, that's not going to work for you. Because that's all you're projecting is this pain. And this is what's rooted. This devil card is here to like keep you rooted in something. Like, now it's also about higher knowledge. Okay, somebody needs to learn a higher knowledge. Okay, that's what that devil card too is. It could be, like I said, industry workers. You got the stars here in the industry. All right. Maybe you feel like you had to leave people behind, leave a situation behind because you were headed to your destiny. Cool. The devil is also like a cold energy. Learn like the code, learn the industry, learn the ins and outs about things. Whatever this is somebody that is on their wheel of fortune. Somebody's on their destiny here. And so now they're having to learn that. Some people right now, Libra, the people that you're meeting, is a part of your destiny as well. They're just a part of it. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean like romance, but you're going to meet some great people on the way, but also keep your heart open to understanding that, yeah, God also sending some your way too. All right, let me close out your oracle. Yeah, so like that's just basically what that is, Leap. I said Leap. And so what's this 8 of Cups and the Star? Yeah, success and love, what I tell you. The bereavement, death card is dead. Dead, ditto, done situation is buried. It's like somebody trying to revive or reincarnate here too. But this is like trying to relive a situation that's dead. I said hitting a hit dog. Especially if it's like dealing with family. I feel like you could be looking over your family's generation, or you're just looking back on your family and you're wondering like, okay, I don't want to end up like them. But again, you don't want to pinpoint, you don't want to nitpick on everything. That's that Virgo energy. You want to take pieces from it in any direction. You want to take it and put it all together and put it in your pot. Mix it up, and there go your potion. There go your solution. So bereavement, ending it, dead, ditto. Take what you can from each situation. Take the knowledge that you're learning from this person. Okay, 3 of Cups, 8 of Wands, long distance, a long way. So, okay, so this is for somebody, like I said, you want to be back with your person. You want to be back with your lover. It's coming in. Somebody's at a distance too. Like I said, this person could have transitioned. Maybe y'all celebrating their birthday or their anniversary, their death anniversary, because you do got the death card out here with the long way. Somebody's a wizard. Somebody's a hermit. Somebody studies, listens. 8 of Wands, something that's causing friction though. 8 of Wands could pick up really fast. This is also like good news too coming in with the 8 of Wands. And it's something that's coming in fast too. Now, the thing about this person that walked away, or if you had to walk away, I don't see you coming back as the same person. Which is good, right? Don't we want change? Now, however, it just depends on what's the change. Like, what did they change? If somebody could be seeing someone that they haven't seen in a while, and they're noticing like they don't look the same. Their hair is falling out. Maybe their skin is messing up. Okay, they're looking a little bit depressed. They're just not happy. They're not doing well. And maybe because this is definitely somebody that's celebrated. So you're a star. Yeah, somebody's a star here, and they're celebrated. So they have to travel and be at a distance a lot. But I don't know, whatever they have to do, you're constantly on their mind. So they're watching you. You got to understand too, when you're dating a star, you got to understand, I'm just rambling tonight, but you also got to understand that if you're going to be dating with this person or somebody that's just like a public figure, or somebody has they have a lot of following. Okay, they're a big deal. People look up to this person, whatever the case may be. You're going to have to understand this person's lifestyle. Now, understand you are a gift too now, Libra. It ain't just, don't ever feel less than. Don't ever feel like, nobody cares if this person is a star or not. Okay, so that's another thing too. So try not to get blinded by the social media. Try not to allow people, okay? Yeah, grief and adversity. It just causes grief and adversity. It's a constant pull. Somebody's dealing with a ghost. Not a ghost in a bad way, but a lover that is with you. And this person is still with you. This person be around you. You can feel them. They hide. Sometimes they get cold around you. They sit around and watch TV beside you. Look, this person may have to communicate with you through birds, but this person has wings. That's an angel wing. This person sits. They just want you to be more happy. They can see that you have not been moved on from the situation. You're still stuck. And it's causing imprisonment. And imprisonment can also cause short illness. All right, what's this? The devil and the wheel of fortune. Yeah, gloomy thoughts. What I tell you. And it's the main person. It's the main male in your life that is going through this. Either you're going through this or... But yeah, gloomy thoughts. Bad thoughts. Just bad thoughts. This like a type of person that come watch you on your social media. This is like a person that comes and watches you. Or they realize maybe they feel like they have more knowledge and education than you. And so now you're a teacher, and that makes them upset. That makes them angry. Gloomy thoughts is here. Somebody mission is to make something so complicated. Or you're feeling like something is complicated because somebody feels like you let them hang them. I'm even saying this person, probably wasn't even a smoker or a drinker, and now they smoke and drink. That's what's coming towards you too. Gloomy thoughts. So a situation is going to Peter pop the fuck off. Okay, it could be a little argument, it could be a little combativeness, but it's just rooted in evilness. But see, God is not the author of confusion. So when the devil's out here in this situation, you already know that this is just not for you. So what do? You walk away. All right, what's the oracle for Libra? That's it. All right, protectiveness. Protect your hair. Okay, laying eggs in your hair. Yeah. You could be around a lot of bird nests. All right, hair protection. So protect your hair. Okay, take care of your hair, nurture your hair. Your hair is your garden. So make sure you're watering it, fertilizing it, putting moisture in it, whatever you got to do. Protect the nest, so it's letting you also know that you are protected. Your rejection was a protection, remember? So now you're starting to reap the benefits of that. Your rejection is your protection. So now you're reaping the benefits of it with the protectiveness. Wrap your hair up. Wear your hair up too, especially if you have locks or braids or something like that. You want to wear your hair off your neck. Yeah, you want to lift your hair up. You want to wear your hair off your neck. You just want to have it up. Like, you see how our hair is up? Yeah. Wear your hair up. Everything grows when it's up. Money, hair, everything. All right. So, Libra, you could have been anywhere in the world, right? But I hope this video found you well. Because of that, it's peace and blessings to you. Take care.